with Javon, he kind of envisions himself as a workhorse. What is a workhorse back now? Do you envision a guy getting 25 carries a game? I mean, Derrick Henry was kind of an outlier. I mean,
sure.
In the SEC, there haven't been very many backs that have averaged
right. Well, obviously with Coach Malzahn, he's had a tendency to ride that one horse, and we did it a lot early in the season with Peyton. And he kind of got dinged up, and then Javon in the bowl game, and late in the season he got a few more carries. We obviously did it with Cameron Artis-Payne. We did it with Trey Mason. So that has kind of been the tendency. At the same time, over the course of Coach's career, at Arkansas he had Felix Jones and Darren McFadden at the same time, and they were both 1,000-yard rushers. So I think that's kind of a storyline that kind of gets played out year by year, but because of Javon's physicalness and the size that he is and the body type that he is, I think he's a guy on our team that could do that. Whereas someone maybe like KJ, I don't know that KJ could last with 30 carries over a course of a 3 or 4 week period. I just don't know that his body could handle that. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out, but I think Javon's one that can handle it. Every time we were able to get the ball to Rock in space last year, he made good things happen. So he is really fast. I don't know if y'all have gotten our 40 times yet. I think some have probably tweeted them and things of that nature, but he timed out really good. And when he's got the ball in space, he's electric, much like a Corey Grant was, much like Orlando McCaleb was. And so, we've got to do a good job of trying to get him the ball on the perimeter any way that we can. And at the same time, not be afraid to give him the ball between the tackles, because he's capable of, splitting defense and making big plays for us.
Is that slot role something he kind of embraced?
He did. Rock Thomas has had a wonderful attitude about wherever we've played him, wherever he's been. He's had a great attitude, and I thought he had a terrific offseason and a great spring. I would think we would name it in one thing that you always want to do as a coach is, we need to make sure that they have the right maturity through the summer, right, and the right work ethic through the summer. So sometimes I think when coaches wait to name starters, they want to make sure that, hey, this kid can handle what role we're fixing to give to him. And so I don't think those roles will be defined till a couple of weeks before the Clemson game. But
pretty close then between those two guys.
There's one that's probably a little above the other right now, but it is what it is.
You want to tell us?
Y'all can read between the lines.
Well, one.
There you go. That's good.
One player runs between the lines a lot more than the other.
Yep.
So
the tackles, I guess I should say, not the lines.
So,